why did nobody tell me that the sneakiest kids got the strictest parents? And honestly, my mom was in the middle, right? I could do some stuff, but I was definitely still scared of her. But these kids with these strict parents are on a whole nother level. So I'm chilling at my mom's house, right? We're about to go shopping. And before we go shopping, she's like, Lala, like, I need to grab something from the neighbor's house quick. Will you come with me? I'm like, oh, sure. I haven't seen the neighbors in a minute, right? Like, I'm down. So we go over to the neighbor's house, right? We're talking with them. And all of a sudden, they asked me a question I wasn't even ready for. It's like, hey, Lala, how are you? I'm like, oh, good. How are y'all? Like, oh, we're good. We're good. Sorry, this is really random, but are you going to be in town, Friday night? I'm like, yeah, I'll be here till Sunday. They're like, okay, great. Would you do us a huge favor and, babysit Ava for the night? Where we have to go out of town. I said, Ava? Your daughter, Ava, she was younger than me, but like, not like crazy younger than me. I said, I mean, yeah, sure. How old is she again? They blew my mind. They said, she's 16. 16? You want me to babysit a 16-year-old? I said, oh, you want me to like just check in on her? And they're like, no. Like, can you stay the night over here Friday night? Like, can you come around 5? We're leaving right around then. And then we just like stay the night with her. I'm like, yeah, sure. Right? This is going to be easy peasy lemon squeezy. We're about to sit on the couch, watch a movie, right? Like, this is a 16-year-old. She's probably going to be in her room. Little did I know, I was about to find out a whole lot of new things. So I'm like, yeah, whatever, right? They're talking about paying me. Cool. So me and my mom leave. We go shopping. And as soon as we get in the car, I'm like, Mom, why would they want me to watch their 16-year-old daughter? My mom's like, girl, I'm not going to lie. Like, they're always blowing my phone up. So blowing your phone up. She's like, yeah, like anytime like Ava is anywhere, like they're calling me to see if I've seen her out in the neighborhood or if I ever see her come home with anybody. Like, they are very, very strict. Like, she gets her phone taken away all the time. She gets only certain hours she can have it. Like, and she also just got a phone. What? Right? This is crazy. This is a little OD. So I'm very interested to see how Ava acts with me around, right? The only thing I remember of her is when she was like 5 years old, sweet little girl. So we go shopping, whatever. Days go by. It's Friday, right? The day I'm supposed to be going to watch Ava. So I go over there, right? I go over there around like 4:50. And I'm like, okay, she's a teenager. Like, let me be cool, right? Let me be cool. Let me get on her level. Like, let me see what's going on. So her parents leave, right? She comes downstairs. I'm like, hey, girl, like, how are you? You remember me? She's like, oh my gosh, yes. How are you? Blah, blah, blah. Super sweet, nice girl, right? Seems like a great kid. They must have did a great job. Till I find out some other stuff. So I'm like, so, what do you want to do tonight? Like, do you want to watch a movie? Like, is there something you want to do? We can go do something. Like, we can go get some food, blah, 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 blah. She's like, well, I am kind of hungry. Like, we could get some food and then come back and watch a movie. I'm like, yeah, sounds like a great plan. This is going to be a fun little girls' night. So we go get some food. We come back. I put on White Chicks, right? She says she's never seen it before. I couldn't believe it, right? So I had to put it on. So we're sitting there, we're watching the movie, we're having a good time, blah, 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 blah. And the movie ends around like, at this point, it's like 7:30, 8 o'clock. She's like, I'm really tired. Like, I think I'm going to go lay in bed. Thinking, girl, it's a Friday night at 8 o'clock. You just going to go to bed? Right? But I'm not going to argue with her. If you want to go to bed, you can go to bed. So I'm like, okay, right, see you tomorrow. She goes up into her room, right? I'm thinking, yeah, she must be done for the night. Let me find another movie. Absolutely not. So I'm chilling. I'm looking for another movie. At this point, it's 8:30, 9 o'clock. And I get a text from her mom. Her mom texts me and she's like, hey, it's 9 o'clock. Can you please take Ava's phone away? You want me to take your 16-year-old daughter's phone away on a Friday night at 9 o'clock? Are we for real? I don't even want to do it, right? I low-key feel bad. So I just texted mom. I'm like, sure, right? Okay, whatever. So I'm pretending like, you know what? I forgot. So I'm just sitting downstairs, blah, blah, blah. It's getting to 9:30, whatever. I'm like, okay, fine, I'll go upstairs. So I go upstairs and I knock on Ava's door, right? She opens the door. She's like, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Like, it's 30 minutes past. Here's my phone. I'm like, oh no, good. You're good, girl. Right? She hands me the phone. I realize it's unlocked. I'm like, oh, you forgot to lock it. She's like, oh, I don't have a password on there. I said, what? She's like, yeah, my parents said I'm not allowed to have a password on my phone. Like, every night they go through it. Every night they go through your phone? She's like, yeah, it's fine. It's whatever. I'm like, girl, you better than me. My mom tried going through my phone at 16. I'd probably snap. I probably would, but I end up giving it to her anyway, right? But an every night thing is crazy. So I'm like, yeah, sorry. Like, your mom just texted me. She's like, no, it's fine. I get it. So I take the phone, right? I just go put it in her parents' room, right? I don't need nothing to do with it. I don't need to look through her phone. So I go back downstairs, right? Watching movies. It's starting to get late. I'm about to go to bed. So I turn off the TV around 10:30, 11. And this is when stuff starts to ramp up. So I lay down on the couch, right? I lay down on the couch for like an hour or two, literally just scrolling on my phone. And all of a sudden, I hear on the side of the house. I sit up, I'm like, what is that? So I quietly walk through the dark of the living room, okay? Walking through, the little kitchen light is on. It's probably, I don't even know what time, midnight, 1 o'clock at this point. I peek through, because I'm a tweaker. And I see a pink hoodie up, all of a sudden scurry off and get into a car of people and drive off. Thinking, that's weird, right? I go upstairs. I knock on Ava's door. Nothing. I'm thinking, I don't want to wake her up, but like, was that her? So I open her door slightly, right? And baby, her covers, she didn't even try to make it look like someone was in the bed, right? You know how you put the pillows with the blanket on top? Absolutely not. It's just straight bed. You can tell it's messed up. Nobody's in it. I said, okay, so that was definitely Ava. I'm thinking, wait, what do? Do I call her parents? Am I supposed to say something? Like, what's going on? So I'm thinking, you know what? Her parents gave me her number. Like, let me call her. Tell me why I call the phone. And I hear do 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 from the other room. I go in there. I see the phone on the desk, right on the dresser of her parents' room. I'm like, okay, so we're cooked. I don't want to snitch. You know what? Let me just wait a couple hours, see if she comes back. If she's not back by like 3, 4 in the morning, I'll call her parents. So I lay there, right? I set a timer. I go to sleep. And at 2 a.m., my timer doesn't go off. I get waken up. I hear the door rattling. All of a sudden, busts open. I look thinking it's Ava. It's her parents. They come inside. They're like, oh, sorry to wake you. I'm like, no, you're good. Right? I'm confused why they're back. They come and sit by me on the couch. They're like, yeah, we didn't have anything tomorrow, so we just want to drive through the night. Ava's not here, is she? I said, what? They're like, it's okay. She does this all the time. I said, what do you mean? They're like, well, she sneaks out and we don't know what to do. We've been trying to be more strict on her and clearly it's not working. Like, we just don't know how to communicate with her. I said, oh. I said, yeah, I don't think the strict thing is helping. I think y'all gotta talk. They're like, yeah, that's the problem. We don't know how. So I'm trying to think, and I'm like, wait, we use this communication thing for work called Gleam. You guys should try it. They're like, what? Yeah, we'll try anything. So they download this app called Gleam, right? Helps with social skills, communication, right? Leadership, all of that, right? So I give them that. We chat for a little bit. I go to bed. That next day, I dip real early, right? I'm not trying to be a part of whatever's about to go on. So I go to my mom's house. I'm telling her everything. She's confused. I'm thinking, girl, this was probably happening right in front of your face. You was just oblivious, right? You just had no idea. So whatever, I go back home and tell me why a week later, I get a text from a random number. I get a text saying, thank you so much. Like, my parents are off my back. I said, Ava? ? You get a new phone? She's like, no. Like, I've had this one the whole time. Like, it was my spare. Girl, I knew you had another phone.